I did not show this, but I did do the CDs of those three I just did. That's gonna be part of the video here. I decided to do it, but this one is also part of the video. I didn't do an unboxing of this, but this is the Blaze in the Northern Sky by Dark Throne, which is it's their second album. I really do like it. I have not got to listen to this yet, but I've listened to the album before, but on CD, no, I have not. So let's kind of divulge into this, shall we? Now, I did the remainder of my vinyl shopping I wanted. I got some interesting stuff, but we'll go on to that. So, located in the West Village. So, Generation Records. I did get one from another record store called Roadrunner, but as you guys remember in the first part, I did get this. This was one of the vinyls I got. But I did proceed to get the other two that I was talking about. Got them. I did play them. Metal Magic sounds a bit weird, but it's a bootleg, so I think it's a bit expected. So these are about the same price as Projects in the Jungle. This vinyl is a blue color, and this one is like a bluish green cyan color. So I won't be showing those; they're not really that important. But I did get three that I needed. So now this will be my last vinyl trip for a while because I spent a lot of money on this crap. So I kind of need to double down on stuff. Oh, look at that! Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell. Now, as you guys saw when I did the Dehumanizer one in the video, I talked about why I don't like when you put special shit on a vinyl like this. I don't. If it's on a CD, it's fine. You can get away with it more. On a vinyl, you can't. And I like having the vinyl with all the songs intact, usually. I don't like bonus stuff on vinyl. I fucking hate it. And this is a prime example of why. So, now it says Geezer Butler, Ron James Dio, Tony Iommi, Bill Ward. The classic 1980 album remastered, includes bonus LP of rarities and live versions featuring Die Young, Heaven and Hell, Neon Nights. So, yeah, this is the 2021 reissue of Heaven and Hell. Like, I need all this bonus stuff on a vinyl, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just have it as is. So, I do like the back cover of this. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take this out of its vinyl packaging. Now, the Roadrunner, this was from Roadrunner Records. They also had Mob Rules, but I didn't get it. It was this or Mob Rules, and I like Heaven and Hell more than I like Mob Rules, so this was an easy pick. I didn't have to do like a second decision on it or something. Already ripping the hype sticker. Doesn't really matter to me at this point. I'm not keeping it as is. Now, I don't know if there's a lyric sheet in here because there wasn't one on Dehumanizer. Here is Heaven and Hell. Here's the vinyl. It kind of has like the same design. The color is the same design as the one on Never Say Die. So yes, I have one of these now. Hilarious. The reason, like I said, the only reason why. No, there's two reasons why I didn't get the Ronnie stuff until now. One of the reasons is because they're too pricey, which also includes to the second reason, the bonus stuff. Like I said, I prefer getting the vinyl with just the single vinyl with everything else. And I'm not opening up this side, but this is the double side with all the live stuff and whatever. And there's also a live side of Children of the Grave, on Neon Nights, and Heaven and Hell, Lady Evil. You get the whole picture. So, next up we have is Overkill. Now, I did do the Flotsam and Jetsam one. If you guys remember that video, that was a Record Store Day exclusive. This is not, I don't think. And it says, Overkill, I Hear Black, the classic half speed mastered and pressed on orange marble vinyl. It was published by BMG Records. It was on the Atlantic Records label. So I'm getting this correct. This was the price. Not so bad. I do have what's the name of that album? I have to look it up because it's been a while since I've listened to it actually. So. The Years of Decay. I have the Years of Decay on the compact disc, so, or CD. Now, I am going to keep the hype sticker, because I do think it is a bit interesting, so. Okay, so here we go. Now, this album came out in the 90s. I accidentally poked a little white hole on this a little bit while trying to open it, but you won't be able to see. I can just put Sharpie on and call it a day. So. Now, is Overkill one of my favorite thrash bands? They're really hard to get into because of the voice, but they're really good. You know, I have no issue with Overkill as a band. I really, really don't. So. I know last year they had that weirdo David Ellefson from Megadeth on there. Yeah, so yeah, that was interesting. That was a weird pick to have him on bass for that tour, but in South America, I think. Save the hype sticker. Now I have to get the protectors, like the so not to damage them. I'll be getting those eventually, but I have to get new ones. Because I used all mine. Alright, so I've never listened to this album. I've listened to most of their early stuff, I've listened to some of their newer stuff, but never this one. Especially when this is not, the logo is not green, so. I Hear Black! Okay, so this is a lyric, so the lyric sheet is also the sleeve. Interesting. Now this is for, I think side 1, and I think this is for side 2. Could be wrong. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, which one is this side? Weird that they tell me that this is, what side this is not as. But here's the vinyl, though. I have an issue with this one. They don't tell you what side this is. They just tell you side 1 and they tell you side 2. So, my question is this side 1 or is the other side 1? I don't fucking know. I'll have to look into it, but weird as shit. I don't really like how they did this, but hey, it's their record, not mine. I have to live with it. There's nothing else on here, so we can put that away. Now, about a year ago, I bought a Doors vinyl. You guys remember LA Woman. This was between this one or Waiting for the Sun, and this was the one I got, because I liked the soft frame more than I like Waiting for the Sun. So, I didn't get the high fidelity version. They also had the high fidelity. I didn't get it. But, the Soft Parade. So if I had to go all my favorite albums of all the Jim Morrison stuff, it'd be LA Woman, the first album, The Soft Parade, Waiting for the Sun, Morrison Hotel, and then Strange Days. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, that's the one I really dislike the most, but I don't hate it. It's just I don't have an opinion of it. So, and I never listened to the other stuff. I should though, but I never have. So. Here we are with the Soft Parade. They sealed this up pretty well, though. So yeah. Here we go. I broke off. Now it does say here it's like 180 gram vinyl, which is standard, so there's nothing special about this one. Like, nothing. Now, before I kind of go anywhere, I'm going to go ahead and guess the people on here. Now, if I remember correctly, that's Raymond Zarek, that's Robbie Krieger, Jim Morrison, and that's John Densmore. So, pull it. There we go. The Doors, the Soft Parade. Alright. No lyric sheet because it's not the high fidelity version, but no issue with me. Let's see. I know it's black. Yeah, this is pure black. Exactly how I like it, too. You know, now, side one, we got Tell the People, Touch Me, Show Him Blues, Do It, Easy Ride, and then second side, we got Wild Child, Running Blue. Wild Child's always the name of a popular song. Like, I can name two other artists that have the name Wild Child. Enya, and then, what's the other one? Wasp. Like, those are two. I know there's plenty of other bands named Wild Child. Those are the only two I can think of that I can name on the top of my head. Wishful, Sinful, and the title track. So, which is actually a pretty good song. It's about sex, which, of course it's about sex. It's fucking 1969. So, now, kind of weird that there's a bit of damage on it. I think it's, no, I don't think it's from me actually. I think it's probably from how I pulled it, but also maybe from, I don't really know. But it's okay though. I'm not really worried about it. You know what it was? It was kind of a bit bent when I got it. So weird how this all kind of comes crashing down a little bit, but I'm okay with it. You know, it doesn't bother me. This is like an old album. This is like a repressing of an old album. Who gives a shit? There's nothing valuable about this. So, the Soft Parade. So, I'll show you off the vinyls I got. Now, this was the last of the 2 rounds I got of vinyl. It does say limited edition classic LP, 180 gram, definitive high edition, the ultimate record. And this was how much it was. It was $26.99. So yeah, so I got 5 records and a CD, which was not really part of the set, but I had to include it anyway. So the 5 albums that I ended up getting. Now for the CD, actually I did not show. We're going to end off the trip with several of these, so let's talk about what I got here. So for the whole birthday set here, and the Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Hardwired on vinyl, Hardwired Self-Destruct on CD, Projects in the Jungle bootleg on vinyl, Bathory on vinyl, right? And now we go to Cowboys from Hell on CD, Black Metal on CD. This name, Terrorhaskafru, whatever the fuck it's called, on vinyl on CD. And then A Blaze in the Northern Sky on vinyl. The Soft Parade on vinyl. I Am Black on vinyl. Metal Magic on bootleg on vinyl. I Am the Night bootleg on vinyl. And Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell 2021 reissue with a second vinyl. Why? I don't know. So, that's all I have right now. and I'm gonna do a separate video on what my girlfriend got me, because that's, I don't really want to make this video go too long, but it's a lot of shit. That now I have to ask myself, how many vinyl do I have? I don't know. I really don't know.